Hello everyone, so this is James from Think Academy. So next let me introduce about what we are learning in the summer semester of grade 5. So here I will just talk about what we are learning in the math competition level because we just focus on the top students here. We also have a level focusing on some math foundations, but today I will not talk about that. Okay, so this is the syllabus of the math competition level in Think Academy grade 5 summer semester. Okay, so the first module is about calculation. So before grade 5, students have learned about the whole numbers, have learned about the positive numbers. So starting from grade 5, the first semester, the summer semester, we will learn a lesson about negative numbers. So that's in lesson 2. But actually in lesson 2, we will not just talk about negative numbers. We will also learn about 3 more concepts. One is called negative numbers, the other one called absolute values, and the third one, opposite numbers. The last one is about the number line. So that's what we are learning in second lesson. Okay, also the first lesson is about calculation, and that's a formula to calculate the difference of squares. Okay, everyone, the difference of square formula. So this is a frequent topic in the past, the AMZA problems. A lot of questions about the difference of square in the AMZA. Okay, so that's why we're learning this lesson here. And let me see, also we'll learn about, let's move on to geometry module, everyone. So in terms of geometry, first we'll learn two lessons about curved shapes in Think Academy grade 5 summer semester. But actually this is our third time and the fourth time learning about the curved geometry. For the first time, it happens in grade 4 and we learn about the circles. For the second time, also in grade 4, we have learned about sectors and also the annulus, also known as the ring shape. Okay. Also, we learn about the bow shape, some variations about circles, about curved shape. But moving on to the third lesson about curved shapes, which is the first lesson of geometry in Think Academy grade 5, we will learn about when there is a circle inside a square, and when there is a square inside a circle, what's gonna happen? So basically, this is about the area of the circle combined with the ratio and the proportion, and also the application of Pythagorean theorem in circle problems. All right, so that is about the first lesson of the curved shape. And for the second lesson about curved shape, we'll learn about the application of inclusion and exclusion principle in curved shapes. So 2 lessons about curved shapes. And in terms of geometry, we'll also learn about a lesson about similarity model. So that's basically about similar triangles. So students will learn about what is similar triangle and how to identify 2 similar triangles. And in terms of the next lesson about geometry, let's see, we'll also learn about cubes and cuboid. This is about the 3-dimensional shapes. Okay, so that's all about geometry. And back to calculation, we also have 2 more lessons about calculation, 2 lessons about recurring decimals. So the first recurring decimal lesson is talking about the classification of different types of decimal numbers. And the second lesson is about the properties of recurring decimals and how to convert recurring decimal numbers into fractions. Okay, that's about the calculation module. And in terms of the word problems, we'll learn about work word problem. So actually in this year's AMZA, there are 2 questions about work word problems. So basically it's a lesson about the application of fraction calculation in word problems. Okay. And let me see, in terms of number theory, we'll learn about Chinese remainder theorem. So it's talking about some properties about remainders. And that's all we have learned. We are going to learn in Think Academy grade 5 summer semester. Thank you.